Really got to try and stop moving in my little squeaky chair. Hi YouTube. I have some little crystal elephants. I'm going to create a tarot reading for each of these little elephants. This is the shuffling the cards part, and also the reading of the meaning of this card, the self. Okay, the self, what does it mean? The self is the prism, not prison, the prism that allows the spectrum of our personalities to radiate. It does not judge, prohibit, suppress or oppress any of its parts, as it lovingly knows that all aspects have a time and a place, and leads us to experience the full breadth of life's offerings. The self is at the central abiding container, the awareness of the infinite universe of possibilities. When this card appears, it's a call to step back in to witness consciousness, to observe yourself navigating the world. Wait for it. Ask yourself, am I the stew or am I the chef? In most situations, our ego draws us into the cauldron where we swirl, spin and smoulder in chaos. Yet the self is a graceful culinary dancer. That's culinary dancer. Watching, waiting, observing, as the spectrum of ingredients become the flavour of our life. Look in the mirror for 30 seconds or more. Attempt to see the you behind the you. Witnessing, accepting new aspects of self. It's no surprise that two central mantras in the yoga tradition concern themselves with the self. Experiment with Soham, I am that, and Satnam, true identity. Who am I? Who are you? Which part of yourself do you want to make bigger? Okay, so I'm creating the question. Which part of yourself needs to be heard and brought forward? What do you think of that question? Dear lovely people watching my YouTube, thanks ever so much for watching. And if you have a question, okay, that you think I could ask of this card, a better question, right? Do you know what I realised also the other day? Yeah, let me know. Sorry, I didn't finish that sentence, did I? If you've got a better question or a question you think is more suitable to this card, what you were thinking as I was reading those, let me know, okay? And I will open the cards for that. I noticed another synchronicity yesterday. The amount of angel cards that I've got left and the amount of these archetypes are the same, have the same number. Now, you could argue, well, that's logical, isn't it? You'd have the same number. No, it isn't logical at all, because I haven't been using one angel card. I've been using 5 for each of these one card. One of these cards has had 5 of these. And sometimes, obviously, I must have been reshuffling the angel cards and putting them back in and reusing them. At this point of my readings, I've got one angel card for each of the archetype cards. So I'm going to stick to that. I'm just going to do one angel card for each reading. So the angel card is going to be the central card for all of the readings. It's going to be the same angel card for each of these readings, okay? And then I'm going to open all the oracle cards. Sorry if I'm making noises. It's a little bit windy here as well. Fabulous wind blowing up. I love the wind. How do you feel about the wind, dear lovely people? If you feel like leaving a comment, feel free. Leave me comments. And I usually do these in the same order, these elephants. Recently I've just sort of randomly started picking them up, any old order. I end with the spiritual one. Start with the physical one, the mental health one, and the green and the pink are the colours of the heart chakra, so it's sort of in the middle. And sometimes these readings apply to one person, like it's one person in their physical part of their self, a person who's in the mental aspects of themselves, a person who is in their emotional aspects of their life, a person who's in their romantic and love life, and a person who's on a spiritual path and is indeed being spiritual. Now, I would argue, because that's who I am, a little bit opinionated over here, trying not to be opinionated, because I recognise that for every opinion there's an alternate opinion which seems to be just as valid, right? Is that something that we've learned yet on the internet, and not to stick to one opinion and think it's the be all and end all? Is that something you've learned? Let me know. So this idea that we can all just be, okay, this life path, I'm just being an emotional elephant, that's not true, is it? Because you've still got your physical carcass that you're carrying about that you have to deal with, and you've still got your thoughts going on, and you might have limited psychic awareness, but you've still got some intuition and hunches and psychic awareness, right? And then with the romance, you might think, well, my romance life is over, or I don't have romance in my life anymore. Again, not true, because romance doesn't have to necessarily mean relationship. Romance that you put into life, you know, the way that you flirt with the universe. As a little being on the planet, the universe loves you, doesn't it? So your romance is out there noticing when the universe dishes you up roses, or dishes you up chocolates, or dishes you up signs of love. Perhaps from friends, perhaps from neighbours, perhaps from just random strangers. Sometimes that can happen. And then there's the spiritual elephant. Now that one is a big one, because some of us are more aware of our spiritual natures than others. Some of us just can't feel spirit within ourselves at all, and sometimes we don't feel that in different parts of our lives. So I would say, it's not an argument, it's just that these readings and these parts of ourselves are in all of us, but sometimes we're more concerned with one part than another. Sometimes we feel we relate to one part more than another. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So sometimes it's our psychic energy that we're focusing on, which is the lilac one. Sometimes we don't feel that we have any connection to our psychic energy, and we're just like, no, I'm just going to stick to what's happening in front of me. You know, and that psychic energy, this is also the mentalism, this is also the thought one as well. This is the head one, the lilac one. It's when you're thinking, or you've got mental health issues or problems, or when you're just living your life from the point of view of, well, this is what I'm thinking. It's all very logical, you know. And sometimes we live our lives with our physical presence as the most important thing that's happening for us. You know, sometimes we have issues around our health and we're concerned about that. Sometimes we think, well, this is it. This is who I am. This person, I'm plodding along and I'm walking this body through this life experience. That's who I am. That's my life. This is it. Which can feel sometimes very restrictive, very limiting. And I find we feel like this sometimes when things fall apart often. But when our life's falling apart, or we've got drama or chaos, this is the base, back to basics. We basically have to feed ourselves, clothe ourselves, worry about how we're feeling, right? Think about our health and the wealth elephant isn't there. I haven't got an elephant for money. I just realised that. And then I was thinking, this channel is called Black Cat Tarot. Is the black cat. Why don't I have some crystal cats as my emblem? So I might get a crystal cat for the money path. How about that? Should I do that? I'll do that. Now what I'm going to do with this reading about the self, I'm using the black cat card as the dark side of the self. What's the negative element of your personal self that can be cleared or healed or improved or changed or brought out into the light? And the white cat tarot I'm going to use as, well, this is what you need to bring it out into the light. Okay, so this is the answer. So the black cat is the problem and the white cat is the answer. And then I use these two cards, which I love these, they're so dramatic. These, I don't know how you pronounce this. This is Thoth Tarot, I'm going to say. Or Thoth, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I think the second H could be silent. But they're like the original, they're ancient, you know. And they're so dramatic, and they're not the same as tarot cards. So, whoa, this one wants to be in the green, because I saw that it had a green shade on it, and it's two of them, so I'm going to leave that there. And the drama of it all the drama of yourself and the peace of yourself. So these ones are back in the real world, back with the everyday people in your life that cause the healing. Okay, so this is the answer. Again, we've got problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. Okay, thanks for being with me during this little shuffling process. If you have any thoughts, let me know. Please do drop me a comment, because you know what it's like on this YouTube thing. People don't know I'm here. People don't know I'm here. So if you could like, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment, anything at all you want to say, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Now let's have a look, shall we? Which angel card? Oh my goodness, soulmate. Wow, that's a very powerful card, isn't it? For this self. That's unreal, actually. That's really, really powerful. The self, the uncovering. Who are we uncovering it for? Okay, the little red elephant who thinks that life is, I don't know, sometimes people feel as though there is only what you can see, right? And then they're struck by something spiritual. A soulmate comes along, something deep and meaningful happens, and their whole outlook is changed by that. It has a life-changing event is about to happen to you, dear lovely little red elephant. And I'm not sure what I pulled a movie tarot card out for. I'm thinking it's a person for you. This is the dark side of your shadow self, and this is the light side that can balance that out. This is your drama, and this is your healing. Shall we have a look at what cards you've got? Little red elephant, the bond. Oh my goodness. How can you get the soulmate and the bond? Look at it. Bonded. Those little crows, I think they bond for life, don't they? And is this what it is that you're hoping for? You want a bonded relationship, which is strange coming up for the red elephant. Snow leopard. Self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Okay, there's a little bit of a message there to allow your intuition to guide you more. And it could be for you, your physical hunches, that's where your intuition comes through. That gut feeling that someone isn't right for you, but not to be confused with fear, and you think you're scared of something, someone. Is there a little bit of cowardly protection? You're protecting yourself so fiercely, you're putting up a lot of defences, which is not allowing you to close that gap with other people. Grandfather Moon, this card actually means the distance between you and someone else. The distance between you and another person. I suspect it's an emotional distance and not a literal distance. 4 of Cups, there we go. Focus on your emotional situation. Dear lovely red elephant, I know you are gorgeously beautiful and that you're living your life feeling as though there's nothing more than what you need to be doing and this is it and you've done enough. But there's always room for love. Okay, this card reading is asking you to look at where love is. Oh, the inner voice. Look at this. You have an inner voice which you may or may not be aware of. Okay? Do you feel as though you might be able to sit quietly, get in touch with your inner voice? What do you want? What is it you really, really, truly want? Yep, you've done everything that you need to do. You're doing all the right things. But what is it deep down? There's a calling from you. The calling, what is it? What's calling you to do something more? What is it you're looking for? This is the dark side. 5 of Swords. Okay, so is there a little bit of the warrior and argumentative about you? And this is this. Look at this. This is the solution. 5 of Cups. Love is the solution. And this is sorrow. This is the feeling of loss. Having fought with someone and having a massive falling out with someone. Quite possibly a divorce here, honestly. That breakage of the bond. I'm feeling as though there's deep sorrow and there's nothing more for you now. And this reading is here to remind you, yes, there is. There's a calling for you. Yes, there is. There is more. And the more comes from within you. What you're offering to other people. And there is another bonded relationship for you. Now, what's the drama? Ooh, look at this drama. It's beautiful. The drama is success. Success. And this is the solution. Oh, look at this again with the Four of Spades. Now, this I feel, isn't it funny, the physical elephant, you've got a red cat and he's holding his tummy. I feel this negativity that comes to you affects you physically. You're being physically affected by a fear of something. I do feel it is quite possibly fear of success. So that's the drama. There's success available for you, but it literally makes you feel like you've been punched in the tummy because it's the pain of the past has caused you to believe or be scared of walking out into the future. Just remember, you don't have to risk anything, dear like little elephant, do you? You don't have to risk. Everything is not on the line when you walk towards the right person or the right relationship, because you've got enough experience and awareness of how you're feeling to know that you're not just going to throw your lot in with the wrong person. It's not going to happen again. You've had that experience and you're not going to do it again. Oh, wonderful. Keep me posted. Let me know if any of that means anything to you, and let me know if it resonates. Thanks for that. Thanks for watching. Oh, please, if you like this reading, click the like button. Thanks. Bye for now. Right, who's next? Let's see. The psychic elephant, or the elephant that uses their mind to live through life. It's an intelligent person, because it's an intelligent thing to do, to use your mind, isn't it? And there are some philosophies that believe that mentalism, thinking about the law of attraction, is the key to living a happy, successful life. And I would agree, once you're, for some reason you've got two movie stars, once you have control over what your mind does, your life becomes so much easier, because you don't waste your energy and your mind thinking and worrying about unnecessary things, okay? So there's definitely a reason to work towards feeling settled in your mind, the importance of feeling settled in your mind for yourself. This doesn't apply to all of you, because some of you just choose the lilac elephant because it's psychic, okay? Protection. Whoa, again, we've got a pair of crows. Now this is amazing, isn't it? Because I love this soulmate card. I can't believe this came up with the self. It's beautiful. Protection. Okay. Oh, again, we're back to this lilac colour. Heron. Patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. How patient are you feeling? Ooh, new doorway, new home, new beginning, fresh start. Look at that. You're stepping through. If you can be patient enough, you're stepping into a new future. And you're having a breakthrough. Look at this. There's a breakthrough for you. Literally, you're going to feel like you're stepping into a new dimension. Wow. Okay, these are your soulmate cards. People who are going to be instrumental. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Now, you know how Disney loves to give you the, well, there's going to be this guy and he's going to make all your dreams come true and everything's going to work out for you. Well, that's what this reading is saying. How funny. But I thought we'd got past that. I thought we'd got past the idea that you need someone else to make things work for you. But the truth of it is, no matter how independent and you've done it on your own that you've been and that you are, but behind all of those things there's a person, and it might be a male, it might be a female, but this looks like if you can be brave enough and patient enough, you're going to have a forward motion that opens up new doors for you, and there's going to be a guy instrumental in that, okay? Here's your Knight of Swords, this is your downside, this is your upside, the Ace of Cups. Fantastic. So that's the dark and that's the light, isn't it? It always amazes me how When I do the dark readings, the swords come up. So there has been one very argumentative, powerful, difficult person that you've had to deal with. Excuse my throat, I've got some sort of throat cold. But the positive side, the part of you in yourself that can overcome this, is love. You're the person that has the power of love. You are like that dove just flying over. Here's the threat, the cat in the cup that's reaching its paw out trying to catch the bird, but it can't catch the bird because the bird can rise above it. Okay, so I'm getting you to rise above all the low nonsense that you're surrounded by. Here's the drama. Whoa, priestess. Here's the drama. And here's the answer. What do you think of that? Do you know what that is? It's a blank card. The answer is as yet unknown. Okay, so there's a lot of unknowns around you. Do you want me to open another one of those? Because that doesn't feel fair, does it? It doesn't feel fair that you don't know what the answer is. But sometimes that is part of the patience. We have to live with the unknown, don't we? We have to live with not knowing what the future is going to bring. Is it the top one? Yeah, here's the top one. That's a sudden... Number 10s often associate with things happening suddenly. Suddenly, you're going to be walking through the rain without an umbrella. And other people have got umbrellas, but they're not offering you any support at all. And you find yourself on your own, and it's okay. It's still okay. You're going to be okay. You're okay today. You're going to be okay tomorrow. And this is your challenge, to walk through this doorway. If you can brave it, then the rewards are going to be really worthwhile. But no one will blame you if you didn't feel like it. You just feel like just hunkering down for a bit. That's your choice. It's yourself to ask yourself, in yourself, are you being overprotective of yourself? Do you dare risk breaking out and doing something new? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, so let's have a look at this huge green elephant, shall we? Huge green elephant. Do you know what the huge green elephant is? It's love. It's the heart chakra. It's the heart-centered person. It's the person who lives with their heart on their sleeve, that knows the importance of love and isn't afraid to use it. They're not afraid to use it, but you have got 2 drama cards. So we'll see, shall we? Which part of yourself this reading is for? Soar. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Soar, can you see that? Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. Okay, so is there part of you that needs to dare? Is this daring? I associate soaring with daring. Ooh, winged messenger. Is someone bringing you news, or you being the bearer of news? Who's instrumental in your life? What's happening? We're back to the money situation. Okay, 5 of coins. There's going to be some news about money for you. That's interesting, isn't it? Possibilities. Okay, having some new possibilities. Again, we've got this soaring bird. Look, soaring above all the mountains, just rising above it, looking at it from a bird's eye view. Again, we're asking to be looking at it from a different point of view, a different angle, and seeing the bigger picture. But also this card asked you to try and see yourself. Try and see yourself from a bigger picture. If you were looking at yourself from the outside, what would you be seeing? Here's your dark side. Oh no. See this? 2 of Cups. All these couples, all these pairs, all these soulmates. And the answer for you is the Wheel of Fortune. Change. Yeah, there's going to be some change for you. And here's your drama. You've got 2. It's so dramatic. You've got 2. You've got the Empress. Oh, and the Emperor. Oh, how amazing. Isn't that lovely to get that? You know, bear in mind, this is the only reading that I've pulled 2 cards out for, and then matching. the Emperor and the Empress. It's not because I didn't shuffle them, you saw me shuffle them, right? They've come out together as a pair. Oh, and this is the solution. Okay, so it looks like relationship. Honestly, it does. So this is strange, isn't it? This is me opening up for the self. It could have been anything. Any picture could have emerged at all here. There's going to be news for you around money. Money's going to allow you the possibility of doing more. And you're going to have changes and you're going to be having a happier relationship. Now, it feels like it's not a new relationship. It feels like it's a sort of a commitment coming, where you both realise, oh, hold on, this is the right thing for us to do. But it's been slow because you are slow. Oh dear, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Okay, dear lovely little pink elephant. What on earth, what cards could possibly come up for a pink romance loving elephant when the soulmate's already there? Right, the soulmate card has come up. Is this for the pink elephant who lives for this? The pink elephant lives for partner, romance. They love love. Dear lover of romance, what are your cards asking for you? Oh, communication. Okay, communication. Of course, that's the most important thing, isn't it? Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient, wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Okay, dignity. Now, the importance of communication, I was thinking communication between people. But of course it could be communication with your higher self. Communication is so important amongst people, isn't it? And the knife's been put down and the flowers, have you seen this? Look at the symbolism on this card. There's a little vessel that's waiting to be filled. Is someone else waiting for you to fill their vessel for them? Put the knives down. Bring the flowers. The work's been done, okay? But the communication needs to be as clear as you know how to make it, okay? Communicate with yourself first. Know what you want before you communicate with other people. Trust. How beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the trust. There's a little white bird and the wolf. Trust and the shaman. And I love the way there's a lot of green in this stretch of cards. What is this bringing you, little pink elephant? Have you got to learn to trust again? Eight of coins. Interesting that the money's come up again. Bear in mind, I did say earlier that there was no... I've got no elephant for money. And that is quite an important part of people's lives, isn't it? Completion. There's a piece of a jigsaw. You have a piece of the jigsaw in order for you to feel complete. You're not feeling complete here yet, dear lovely little pink elephant. What's happened? Let's see. Yes, here it is again. Four of Swords. You've been hurt in love. The injured leg again. The black cat and the Four of Swords. And what's the solution? Time. The Hanged Man. It's the upside down cat, but it was in reverse. But I suspect these were all in reverse, these white ones. The fact that it's in reverse means that the time is coming. The time is now, right? This would be you've got to spend more time healing or wait. And this means when you're ready, that's the time to move forward. And both of those things are true, and only you know how likely you are to be able to trust someone. How close are you on that journey? Here we go. This is your drama. This is the Hierophant, you know. The not going out, the staying in, staying safe, keeping yourself away from anything that can hurt you. And this is the solution. The Two of Hearts. Oh, look, this is actually what you want. You do actually want to be exploring love with another person. That's lovely, isn't it? That leads me to believe that you have some soul searching to do, talking with yourself. This is working for money. There's still going to be functions that you have to carry out that stop you from being able to be as romantic and expansive as you like, you know, like real life getting in the way. But it's okay, because eventually, when you feel healed and when you're ready, you're going to be finding what you want, what you need. And that's what it feels like with the pink elephant. It feels like it's a need that needs to be fulfilled. But I'm just here to remind you, you don't need to be fulfilled by another person. You have to complete that picture by yourself. so that the person you meet meets someone who's complete and happy on their own, or they're complete and happy with another person. Okay? Recognise your need for completion within yourself. Thanks for watching. Okay, dear lovely spiritual elephant, what special cards can possibly come up for a spiritual elephant who's looking at the soulmate card against the backdrop of the self? Oh yeah, one person, the shadow, the light, the drama, the solution. Let's have a look, shall we? The community. Okay, dear spiritual elephant, your answer and your next steps in order for you to improve things for yourself are out in the community with other people, groups of people, not just one person, lots of people. Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you, and you know much. You have collected a lot of information, and you have a lot of wisdom to offer. Mystified, but look how beautiful the white unicorn is, and the white around the edge of the card for the white elephant. Mystified, that's how you feel, and that is the price you pay for being on a spiritual path. We can't know everything, and that is the irony, isn't it, of being a spiritual person. You know that not having things being predictable is all part of the process. Past lives, oh look, past lives. Now when this card comes up, it reminds me that this is why it's all so confusing, because there's nothing you've done in this life that's led you to have these experiences. And with the spiritual elephant, it's often massively challenging experiences, the sort of life where you go, what happened? And then what happened? Sorry, what happened? And then it's just a permanent stream of events and knockbacks and tragedies and traumas, and the person's still standing, and you're like, how are you doing that? And the person's got no idea. And the truth of that is a lot of it comes from the past lives, and also the agreement before you got here that this is what you wanted to experience. Yeah, you wanted to experience these losses. Yeah, you wanted to experience these traumas. I know, it sounds awful, doesn't it? But that is, if you believe in past lives and life after death, you have to recognise, hold on a minute, am I bringing something into this life which it's time to let go of? Am I feeling as though I don't deserve anymore? Am I feeling as though I'm not good enough? Or what? Ask yourself, what are you bringing with you that's old news and you can let it go now? And this is the problem, isn't it? If you're not aware of it, how can you let it go? And that's the mystified bit, trying to figure that out. 7 of Coins, another material card come up again. That's just weird. Okay, the dark side is the 6 of Swords. It's always a sword for the dark side. Being left on your own to push your own boat. But the good news is help is on the way. Look at this, in the form of community. There's other people out there that have got their own wands that can wave their wands over your current life experience so that you don't have to be on your own, doing it on your own, and it's okay. This is the drama. Look at this, interference. This is the drama. It's the work getting in the way. This is 8. I often relate 8s to work. That's how I've always seen that in my life. It has a meaning for me. So work's got in the way here. And the solution, look at this, the Ace of Clubs, the solution. Can you see these 2 little cats looking at each other? And they're both looking mistrustingly at each other. Is it possible? Is it possible there is someone that you can build a new life with? I think there is. The questions are for you, whether or not that's what you want. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.